Had you been a visitor to Sewerby Hall in the Edwardian period, your visit would almost certainly have begun by passing through the gatehouse and arch at the end of Sewerby village. Today, the majority of visitors bypass this building when they arrive by car, but its original intention was as a monumental entrance to the estate that would create a magnificent illustration in stone of the wealth and prestige of the Greime family, and to present a gracious welcome to their guests. This grand entrance was built in the mid-1840s, as part of a major expansion and redevelopment of the hall and gardens that was taking place at the time. It was designed to impress and replaced an earlier and altogether more modest gateway to the estate. Built in yellow brick, the gatehouse structure is set a little back from the boundary wall, which terminates in two large stone gateposts. Flanking the approach to the gatehouse are two curtain walls. These create an imposing passage to the gateway arch and add to the overall impression of monumentality. Either side of the entrance arch are two lodges which provided accommodation for estate workers. Each contained 2 bedrooms, a sitting room, a kitchen, a toilet and a boot room. This was a generous provision and suggests the Greime family had a benevolent interest in the well-being of their staff. From the beginning, the lodge on the left as you approach from the village was the home of the coachman. This was quite a senior position on the estate. As well as driving the family in their carriage and making sure it was properly maintained, he would have been in charge of the management of the stables, supervised the work of the groom and the stable hands, overseen the care of the horses and the purchase of the horse fodder and hay. He may even have helped Mr. Greime choose which horses to buy. The other lodge seems to have been given over to the estate labourer, who no doubt also took on the role of gatekeeper. Unlike the domestic staff in the house, the outdoor servants were allowed to marry, and for most of their history the lodges were family homes. No more so than in 1901, when coachman John Dickinson lived in one, with his wife Isabel and their 6 children. Even with the generous accommodation of the lodge, this must have been quite a squeeze.